penetrate that rough ground. Oh no! I've probably bought the most exciting thing we have ever purchased here at Hayes Machinery. Let's find out what it is after I've got the forklift unstuck. Yep, I've got the forklift stuck. So I thought I'd go and get the other forklift to get this forklift out, to, you know, just push it out of the way so we can use it again. But the other forklift is blocked in by a load of pallets, so we need this forklift to get that forklift out. Good start, James. Good start. Hey, look at that, see? All it takes is a bit of experience. Oh. Love it. Cool, right, let's start again. We have made the most exciting purchase we have ever made because we all love a quad bike. We love quad bikes, ATVs, whatever you want to call it. And we have bought a SEGWAY SNARLER. We are one of the first people in the UK to receive this. It has just been delivered. We've put it down here, just, well, got stuck in the forklift. Luckily, Mike's helped us out with that. Oh. Today, we're going to have a first look. We are going to, what are we going to do, Will? We're going to...
rip it open.
We are. We're going to take the covers off because I'm here peering in a hole, trying to have a look, getting all excited when I just get on with it. Because this bike is a little bit different than everything else on the market. For one, the engine's the other way around. I know. I don't even know how that works yet. We're going to have a look later on. It's got an app. It's got a built-in tracker. It's got loads of stuff. Anyway, let's stop waffling on, James. Let's have a look in the box. They've given us something in this black package. I don't know what it is. Perhaps it's something that Josh has ordered for his personal collection. We have a SEGWAY flag. Look at that. Or a skirt. It'll do jobs. Let's get it in the workshop and put it together. Exciting. Where's that forklift? Mike's nicked my forklift now. He's nicked my forklift. He doesn't trust me to drive a forklift anymore. I always thought forklifts are four-wheel drive. Aren't they? It's like quad bike, isn't it? I've done it this time, it worked. I just drove into a lawnmower. Literally just drove into a lawnmower. Gets full attention when you use forklifts, alright? Don't film while you're using them. It's junk anyway, doesn't matter. They may call that a B&Q special. Yeah, it's crap. Right, let's try again. Try and get it in the hole this time. Look at him down there. He's actually earning the company some money rather than just...
None of this filming like your crack's hanging out, Josh.
He loves a bit of flesh on show, doesn't he? He loves it. Right, let's get Josh's new skirt out of the way a minute. Oh, first cut. As I say to the guys, tidy as you go, you see. Oh, I feel a bit of upskirting coming on, don't you? Oh, look at that bead locker. That is beautiful, isn't it? Anyway, stop peeking. Right, so I've got Ryan to come and help me because we're going to lift this off, one each end. You get to see it before we do. Right, ready, Ryan?
Yeah.
There it is. Look at that. Can't see hardly anything. I know that wheel was beautiful, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
Look at this. Snarler, it's just probably the best name for a quad bike in the world, isn't it?
Oh, this is nice, isn't it?
That actually looks a lot stronger than I thought it was going to look. That's got some build quality behind it. Let's time lapse the build. Take all the crate off and everything.
It's nice, isn't it?
See, I like that.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's lovely.
We haven't even got it out of the box yet, and we're already getting really excited.
Right, it's been half an hour. Let's put it together.
We're getting there, guys, we're getting there. We've got it off the pallet, it's on the ground. All four wheels are touching the concrete. We've just done the hand guards, we've got the battery, and then I'm gonna get one of the technicians to check it over. And we're ready in time for a play. But the one last thing we've got to do is still connect it to our phone. Let's crack on, whack all that together, and see you in a minute. I'll need a different colour helmet. Let's go and play. Well, here's only a little play. Right, on, foot brake. Oh, she starts. Foot brake in. up to high. I need somewhere to play. There's too many people around at the moment to have a proper play without like getting frowns and like, you know, people going, no, 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 James, you're not allowed to do that here. Yeah, so it was quite cool, wasn't it? It looks great. We've got a nice looking bike. But what are the features? We'll let some other people clear off first and have a bit more of a play later on. Let's walk round, let's do a walk round. We have got, one of the first bits I noticed is it's got this bar here. First thing you do when you step on a quad bike is put all your weight on that bit there. So rather than putting all that pressure on that plastic, you can literally put your foot on there, hop over the bike. So it's really easy to get on and off of. Your knees are all in here, covered in around, nice and protected. So if you're in a brushy area on your trails and a branch flicks back through, it's not going to catch you in there. It's going to go back there and hit there and go back through. It's not going to catch you right in the knee and have a stinger. And we know what it's like when you've got cold knees when you're out having a ride. Last thing you want to do is have a bit of a willow whip you in the leg. So that's a nice little feature. The other thing is bead lockers. We've got bead lockers all the way around. All four corners have got bead locking wheels on it. Tyres are quite nice. I don't mind that tread. There's lots of other options on the market, but I like that. It has got a 2,500 pound winch, and I don't mean pounds in money, I mean pounds in weight. So a 2,500 pound winch on the front there. In one of our videos we're going to do when we take it down to the woods, we're going to try the winch out, see what that's like. Aim to get her stuck hopefully and pull her out. Can you get her stuck? I don't know. She's a snarler, she's a growler. She wants to penetrate that rough ground. She wants to. Anyway, we'll find out if the winch works later on or not. Obviously you've got metal racks underneath. Some quad bikes have just got like a plasticky rack underneath, but this is metal racks underneath with plastic on the top. So, you know, if you wanted to, I suppose you could take the plastic bit off and just have the metal racks to be able to use it as a little bit more of a utility quad bike. All round disc brakes. The disc brakes all the way around, and you've also got a brake lever on the right hand side, because obviously some of these road homologated bikes, because yes, that's right, it's road homologated, as in it's got all its indicators, bells and whistles on it, so that you can stick a number plate on it and drive it legally on the road, obviously with tax and insurance and all that jazz. But anyway, you have got brake levers both sides and on the foot brake as well. So there's not like you're just waving into the wind here on the right hand side. You've actually got something you can pull in, which is cool. So yeah, around on the front, we have got, I'm quite impressed with how strong all this looks actually. We've got the old proper shocks there, the gas, whatever you want to call it, shocky things. My technician said they're good. He likes them. He liked it. He said tick in the box for those shocks. That's cool. Everything just looks quite meaty. Look at that. It's a good, you've got a good inch of solid bar there. I like that. Yeah, disc brakes all the way around. Decent shocks. Front locking diff. So four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive option. So you've got two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive and front locking diff on this bike there. So very similar to other bikes on the market with regards to how that works. Coming round onto the back, you have got a nice bar here which you had to fit on, but you know, if you were in a circumstance where you needed to lift it out, you know, get stuck or something, you need to lift it out, you have got something decent to grab a hold of there. You know, because the bars up on the racks are normally a little bit too high, but have something there to go in underneath and lift up. Quite like that, it's a good little thing. Receiver hitch, so 2-inch receiver hitch on there. That's all in there nice and tight, which is nice, because you've got the extra bolt there for locking it so it doesn't rattle around. Some receiver hitches on the market, you'll find that as soon as you pop them in, they're just all rattly on the back because they only fit in with a pin. So it's nice they've got a little bolt there to be able to lock that down nice and tight. Again, disc brakes, both sides, somewhere to put your number plate, always nice to have that. And you've also got your trailer socket, so you want to put a trailer behind it. Nice Nugent, nothing else by the way, nice Nugent trailer behind the quad bike. You can pop it on the back and you've still got lights on the back. That's quite cool, like that. LED lights on the back. Let me shift the wheel, pop around the front. I'm going to bang on the old headlights. Yeah. That's basic lights. Apparently that's off. And then you got dipped, and then you got full beam. And then you've got side lights. Yeah? Yeah. Is that about right? Yeah. Cool. Ideal. But they're really bright, really nice LEDs. Like little eyes on the front, I like it. I like the design. And storage, I like this. This is my favorite bit about the whole bike. So we've got this little pocket here under the key. You've got 12-volt socket, like that. Everyone likes a 12-volt socket. And then you've got your USB sockets there on the right-hand side. So you can put your phone in there nice and safe, out of the way. It's all waterproof, and lock that in there, out of the way. You've got a nice little storage compartment there to be able to put your valuables in it to keep them safe, but they're still accessible. They're right in front of your crotch. They're right there. It's where you want them to be. And then other storage on the back. This one, right? Now get ready, because this is fairly impressive. Oh, we put some stuff in there already, and let me get all that out. But you can literally go to your local Chinese shop or fish and chips and pick up your takeaway because there is enough room in the back for it. Now, how many quad bikes or ATVs, whatever you want to call it, got that much storage space? Bloody brilliant. Love it. Oh, I said about the engine, didn't I? Engine is the opposite way round to other quad bikes on the market. If Willie zooms in with his camera, in there, you've got the exhaust here, right? I'm not going to touch it because it's hot. Exhaust there, running back through, and it joins on the back of the engine. Whereas pretty much all other quad bikes on the market, the exhaust comes out with the front and then up the side. So it comes out of the front and then up the side, up through here, and then pokes out the back. The advantages to that is obviously you're not creating so much heating around the engine, so all the heat is at the back of the quad bike, out the back of the bike, out of the way, rather than here warming up all this, because this now, that's stone cold, absolutely stone cold. So that's pretty cool. Oil, coolant, everything all seems really easy to get to. Seat, nice stitching, proper stitching all the way around the seat. Nice leather seat with quite a grippy material on the top there, I like that. Stops you sliding about. There's a seat sensor. If you heard me get off the quad bike just now, you heard it go beep, 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 beep. That is because it's got a seat sensor to tell you that you left your key in or your handbrake off. Nice big battery in there. Everything is easy to get to. You've got your regulator rectifier down there on the side. Quite commonplace on quad bikes to put them. Everything, yeah, air filters up and underneath that box, such as 4 poppers there to take that off to get to your air filter, and you've got everything else fairly accessible, which I do like. So this is the short wheelbase version. You've got the short wheelbase and you've got the long wheelbase. The idea of the long wheelbase is so you can take your friend around behind you and you get the little backrest and things. You can get the backrest as an optional extra for this one, so you can have it as a 2-seater. Long wheelbase is more designed for 2 people, so you've got your slightly higher up seat, slightly different seat design, and you've got your landing pegs for where your feet can go on the footwell. But the short wheelbase is always going to be more fun because you can throw them around a little bit easier. There's not so much weight there to play with. But the price difference between the short wheelbase and long wheelbase isn't actually that great. Personally, I'd always like a short wheelbase because it's just a bit more fun. So this is 570cc, 570cc engine. They call it a 600 GS. Is, to be fair, single cylinder engine. It's only 1 spark plug, not twin, so going to be very economical on fuel. But you've still got a lot of grunt, a lot of power, and we'll find out what the top speed is in another video. Let's go and have another play. It's all very well talking about it. If you want to drive it, well, I do. Oh, by the way, click subscribe. That is bloody awesome. That is proper awesome. She's warm. But no, that is, love it. Absolutely. I'm lost for words, as you probably guessed. We have got a test track video to do with this one. A top speed as well we're going to add into that. We're going to get old Randy Racer, see how far she can go. Yeah, just down through that bit, it's hit 57. So it's as good as Heinz is, but there we are. We're going to do some to go down to the woods and do some trialing with it with the other bikes as well, Suzuki, TGB, take them down there, have a bit of a play in the woods there for a video as well. Click onto our website because you can order these on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can watch those other videos. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. We'll see you soon. Thank you very much. I'm going to have more of a play. Well, to be fair, I'm going to go and let the workshop guys have a play because they've been dribbling all the afternoon. So it's only fair that they can wipe up their own dribble. Bye!